Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Virgo for the month of June 2022. I hope all my Virgo friends are doing well. As you know, dear Virgo, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today. Dear Virgo, in the past position, we have the Lovers, clarified by the Eight of Wands. In the challenging position, we have the King of Wands, clarified by the Magician. In the present position, we have the Star, clarified by the Eight of Cups. And in the future outcome position, we have the Three of Cups, clarified by the Five of Swords. So let's get right into the spread. Definitely there is a whiff of change that will happen for you in the month of June. There's a significant change. You're making a major life decision in the month of June. You are choosing to move away from something towards something new, and for some of you it's going to be completely something that you haven't done before. But let's start from the beginning. In the past position, we have the beautiful Lovers card. When you have the Lovers card in the past position, it tells me that there may have been, for some of you, a relationship in the past that you were so involved in that kind of almost represented your identity. Like you saw yourself as part of that relationship. It had an effect, a huge effect, on the decisions that you made in your life, on the choices, that you pursued as a result of being in that relationship. You kind of allowed a relationship to define you. It could be a mentor relationship in a professional setting. It could be a loving relationship in a personal setting, because, of course, the Lovers generally is a card that responds to love, union, and marriage. But, there could be marriage between business partners, people that get along really well and see business kind of goals similarly, if you will. But definitely, the Lovers card is also about communication, and your communication skills over time became better and better and better, dear Virgo. So that is something to congratulate yourself in. But clearly in the past, things were moving really quickly with this relationship, because you have the Eight of Wands, which is a card of movement, of drive, of energy, of things happening like one, two, three, like one after another, after another, after another. There's not a lot of kind of thinking involved there. So this relationship definitely left a really big impact on you, dear Virgo, and it continues to leave an impact, because you continue to make choices based on how you see yourself as a result of being in this relationship. Now, in the challenging position, we have the King of Wands, clarified by the Magician. The Magician here is a major arcana card, but it is in the clarifying position. But definitely tells me watch out for some deception and some trickery. Anytime you have a Magician in the challenging position, things are not moving forward as you would like them to. So there's something that has to be rearranged, re-examined in your life, if you will. The King of Wands tells me that, the King of Wands can represent your energy or someone else's energy, because in tarot, energy is interchangeable. But the King of Wands tells me that the energy is not balanced. Because, the King of Wands has this very impulsive energy. He doesn't really think things through when he is in the challenging position. So you could be dealing with impulsive energy in your life. Maybe a leader that is overwhelmed by responsibilities and is not really doing their job, therefore making your job complicated. It could be a family member that can be hard to handle because they're kind of selfish and they, talk the talk, but they don't really walk the walk, if you will. Somebody who like wants too much attention, and somebody who acts like they're always right, but when it comes to doing things, doesn't actually do things, doesn't see things through. So you definitely want to stay away from that low vibrational energy throughout the month of June. The good thing is you have the star in the present position, and the star is a card that, you know, grants wishes. There's definitely going to be a major life decision that you will be involved in the month of June, and it looks like you'll be walking away from something in order to pursue something you've wanted a long time, for a long time. The star guarantees that you are right. The star guarantees that you will have a bright future and lots to look forward to. But at the same time, there is a little bit of sadness because you are walking away from something, because your priorities are changing. And it is natural. As you age, you evolve, and as you evolve, things change in you know, people's lives. You cannot stay constant for a long time, because then generally, from my experience, it doesn't end that greatly, if you will. But with the star, there's a lot to look forward to, because the star represents inspiration. The star represents creativity and optimism and a breakthrough as well. So there is a lot to look forward to. Now, in the future outcome position, you have the Three of Cups and the Five of Swords, which tells me that some of your friends might not be as excited about you moving on, about your priorities changing. There may be someone around you who is not going to agree with the choice that you make, with the major life decision that you make, and so they may create a little bit of an argument with you, a little bit of a conflict with you. But we do see that you have a reason to celebrate towards the end of June, although not everyone is going to be in the celebratory mood that you may be in as well. So that is something to be aware of. But clearly change is on its way, and it's change for the better. And I think it's change that's going to make you very happy. And I think it's change that's going to bring about that, if not a new relationship, you know, it's going to, maybe for some of you, it's going to make that old relationship much better than it was. But definitely things are looking up for you, dear Virgo. There's a lot to be excited for, but let's see what we can clarify with the Shaman's Dream Oracle card that I pulled earlier. And we have dances on one foot, a balancing act. When dances on one foot shows up, you are called to find a new balance. Just as a dancer moves gracefully into each pose, no matter how precariously balanced a step might seem, you must bring equanimity to the situation before you, no matter how thorny or difficult a relationship seems. If you are putting too much effort into managing your life, your work, your relationship, your family, your digital media, you are missing the point. You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life, knowing that at any one time half of it is going to be up in the air. It's not that you're doing too much and find it impossible to catch up. Rather, it's that you are confusing readiness with preparation. You will never ever be fully prepared for all the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers you. Live in a state of yes to spirit and no to everything not infused with life, with romance, with vitality, and the sacred. You will be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. You are challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the belief, if only I had more. Life has provided you with everything you need to accomplish your goals. When it feels like you are losing your balance, do not contract, holding your arms close to your chest, for you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to Spirit's hand, because the Spirit's hand is steady and it will catch you. The divine here is saying you need to learn the lesson of faith. You need to learn the lesson of taking a risk, of going out there and not have anything guaranteed, because that will teach you new things about yourself. Once you learn new things about yourself, you will see life from a different perspective that will help you achieve your next objectives. Let's see what we can clarify with the mystical wisdom cards. And we've got the Peacock, raise your standards. And again, the divine here is saying you've already mastered a lot of lessons. Now it's time to push your standards. Now it's time to become a little bit more sophisticated, become a little bit more exquisite when it comes to your tastes, your style, your standards, everything that is in your life, so that you are able to move higher. And you can do research about how to raise your standards within your world, within your means, within your abilities, because everyone can raise standards in a way that can kind of help them grow and also make them happy at the same time, dear Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please don't forget to visit me on Instagram, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.